fighting robot, Mega Man.
Hey guys, Jonathan here for the Blue Wizard Project, just coming at you with my first part of my playthrough of Mega Man 10 on the Wii here. So going to be starting as Mega Man, going pretty quickly through this beginning part. I'm going to get things underway really quickly. For those of you who are new to the Blue Wizard Project, what is the Blue Wizard Project? Well, it's an event that me and my buddy Ian are doing where we're raising money for the Mid-Ohio Food Bank. I'm playing through, clearly, Mega Man games, and my buddy Ian is playing through a bunch of Castlevania games. The goal is for people to sponsor us, either on a one-time basis or game-by-game basis. At the end of the year, all the money that we've raised will go straight to the Mid-Ohio Food Bank. Ian and I don't see a penny of that. The goal for this year is to raise $1,000. At the time of this recording, we're a bit over $500, so hopefully we'll see that by the end of the year. I'm recording this, keep in mind, in July, so it might not be on our site until well after that, so the amount we have might be well after that. You can check that stuff out on our Facebook community page, which will be linked down below for you. And you can also follow any of the other games that we're playing. We do event games and stuff like that, one a month for people who donated or commented on our videos. So you can follow along with that on our website, and of course you can subscribe to our YouTube channel to keep up with all the videos that we're putting out. Anyway, that out of the way, let's get back to Mega Man 10. Mega Man 10, last of the classic Mega Man games, guys. It seems like it's been a long time coming, but we're here. I actually have never played Mega Man 10, so this is my first playthrough of it. And this video I actually have already played, and then I'm just doing the voiceover on it now. As you can see my hands, and I'm not holding a controller. That's pretty self-explanatory. However, the rest of the videos for this I did record live, so I don't know why I did it that way for the first one, but oh, it happens. Anyway, yeah, Mega Man 10 so far seems pretty much identical to Mega Man 9, which is itself based off of Mega Man 1. So that means no charging up your shots, no sliding, stuff like that. They did their best to try to capture that NES feel with this game. So things like they included flicker. I don't think they have any slowdown in the game, but there's flicker. They try to keep to a simple color palette. Obviously, they're still able to do things that are a bit better than our old school NES stuff. I'm going to skip forward there a little bit. It might not have looked like it in the video, and even the music's transitioned pretty flawlessly on accident there. Excuse me, there. Little voice crack for that. Sorry about that. But I actually was grinding there for health. That's why you can see my health bar shot up there a bit. So I am playing this on an emulator, the Dolphin emulator. I do own the game. I own it on my Wii, and I own it on my PlayStation 3. And I might own this one on 360. I think maybe I only own 9 on 360 though. But I don't have capture cards for all of that stuff. I say this in every video, guys, every beginning of the series. Don't have capture cards for it, so I'm forced to use emulators for it. But I do legitimately own the game, so Capcom, if you're watching, I gave you your money more than once. So, and Inti Creations, or whatever the other company is that processed this. So this is one of the things they brought back for Mega Man 9 and Mega Man 10 are these stupid block puzzles that nobody likes. But yeah. So this first stage is that sheep. I forget what his name is, something sheep. Obviously going off the joke there being the, like, do computers dream of electric sheep? And so the guy is an electric sheep. Much like Mareep in Pokemon, if you are a Pokemon fan, which I am. Big fan. I'm actually currently working on trying to complete a full live Pokedex, which for those of you who don't play Pokemon, what that means is having one of each Pokemon in my actual possession. So, like, not just seeing them or not evolving them, having one of each stage of every evolution. So I'm making good progress on that. Right now I've finished 1st gen, 2nd gen, and 7th gen. 7th gen was actually the first one that I finished. I'm working on 3rd gen now. I'm almost there. I think I need about maybe somewhere around 12 Pokemon, including one of the legendaries. and then I'll have it. But anyway, this is not Pokemon time. This is Mega Man time. So let's get back to Mega Man. These pointer guys are kind of weird bad guys. So this being the first stage, I obviously don't have any special weapons. And right now I'm going to get my shit kicked in because I have next to no health. So right now, again, I've never seen this guy before, so I don't know what his attacks do. I don't know what to expect from him. Hence why I died in about 2 seconds there. So hopefully I do a little bit better this time. I will say I do miss being able to charge up my attacks. I get why they did it, because they're like trying to, you know, keep it traditional Mega Man 1 style. But I feel like sliding and charging were like classic Mega Man things. Maybe not sliding, even though sliding has been in the series longer than charging. But it still just feels weird not having it. I believe, if I'm remembering all the games that I played, it's all kind of blurs together at this point, but I believe sliding was introduced in Mega Man 2, and I believe charging was introduced in Mega Man 3, I want to say. Could have possibly been 4, but I'm pretty sure it was 3. The old Mega Man games generally tried to add like something new each time, so I think 3 added the charge, I think 4 added like finding letters in levels. And then, I don't remember what 5 added. One of them added, like, being able to use, like, Rush as armor. I can't remember if that was 5 or 6. And then once it got to 7, I think 7 was the first one that had, like, a shop. Which they kept the shop in this one, which is a weird choice. But makes the game a little bit easier in terms of, like, you can buy E-Tanks. But, besides that, it doesn't really change too much of the game. Thunderwool. Save the game here. You can see that I have a file there already as Proto Man. That was basically right before I made this video. When I started my file, I was like, oh, I can choose my character. I'll choose Proto Man. And I think I defeated Sheep Man and Pump Man playing as Proto Man. And then was like, man, this game is really hard. And I looked online, and it was because apparently Proto Man is hard mode. Apparently in Mega Man 9, you could get Proto Man as like DLC or an unlock or something like that. I don't remember what exactly it was. It's been a while since I played. Like I said, I'm recording this game in mid to late July, but I don't know why I say mid to late. I know the date. It's July 23rd. But I actually played this game a long time ago. Probably... beginning of June, something like that. I don't remember. And Mega Man 9 even before that. So, Mega Man 9, you could get Proto Man somehow, if I'm not mistaken. In this one, they just gave you him right off the bat. But he is much harder to play than Mega Man. He takes more damage, and the idea being that like he has a shield, so like you would be able to block attacks. That was a horrible jump. I don't know what I was doing there. You would be able to block attacks rather than being hit by them. The problem is, like, I couldn't really figure out how you use the shield. I don't know if it's you stand still or you jump, or I don't know. I don't know what it was. But it was also making the game much more challenging, and normally that'd be fine. Like, if I was playing on my own, I would try it. Generally, when I play Mega Man games with more than one character, I'll beat it with both of them. But for the Blue Wizard project, I have a lot of games to get through. I didn't say this in the beginning of the video, but I say in the beginning of every other video, I'm playing through 31 games, not counting the monthly event games. So, like, right now, in real time, I just finished Mega Man X4 and the Stanley Parable, meaning I still have to go through Mischief Makers, Mega Man X 5 through 8, the Mega Man Legends series plus the Trombone spin-off, the Mega Man Zero series, and the Mega Man ZX series. So I still have quite a few games to get through, so I don't have time really to go through the harder ones. Or to play both characters, unfortunately. I wanted to play through. Originally, I had planned on playing through Mega Man and Bass as both of them. Didn't get a chance to do that. Only played through as Mega Man. Same for Mega Man X4. Mega Man and Bass, not a great game. Although I believe it'd be slightly better if I had played as Bass, because I think he's slightly easier in that game. Mega Man X4 is a great game. Very campy and very cheesy, but a very good game nonetheless. I played through it as Zero, which you guys will eventually see, just because I have played that game many times before, and I enjoy the game more as Zero. And the game is a little bit faster with Zero, as you don't have to collect X armor. So there's not as much backtracking and stuff, just for hearts, and even then most of the hearts you don't have to backtrack for. But I would have loved to have played it again as Mega Man. Maybe when the actual event of the Blue Wizard project is done, maybe I'll go back and play through that one again so you guys can see that, but who knows. Let's see how burnt out on Mega Man I am by the end of this. That being said, there are a few like side projects that people have made of Mega Man that I have been interested in trying out. There's the Street Fighter vs. Mega Man, or Mega Man vs. Street Fighter. I don't know what the actual title is. That one was like started out as a fan creation, but then like to celebrate the anniversary of, I don't remember if it was Mega Man or Street Fighter, one of the two, they like released it as a proper game, which is kind of cool. And I would really like to try that one. There's one game, I forget what the name of it is, but you play through like the original Super Mario Brothers, but you can pick classic NES characters like Simon Belmont, Mega Man, etc. And I would like to try that one as Mega Man. There's also a couple like fan projects, like there's one called Mega Man 2.5 that has like this weird like 2.5D effect, similar to like Yoshi Story, I think that's what it was called, on the N64 and stuff like that. That one looks pretty cool. And there's one more, I think it was called like Mega Man Unlimited or something like that, that also looks pretty cool. But unfortunately I don't know that they'll be included in the actual Blue Wizard project stuff. So again, if I ever do get around to them, I will put it on the channel for you guys, but I don't know that it'll be part of the event. That guy kicked my ass. This guy's move, by the way, the water shield or whatever it's called, is legit. It's like probably my favorite weapon in this game, and one of the better weapons in most of the Mega Man games, to be honest. But yeah, so we'll see. Maybe I'll get around to playing those ones. Ian and I have been talking about this before, that yeah, I'm not doing so well with hitting him with this. So here's the thing, you can't just hit him with the cloud. You have to hit him with the lightning bolt. Unfortunately, it's a little bit hard to aim at. So I'm going to have to, because like he can jump into it, you know. Anyway, Ian and I have talked about this before, that like so many good games have come out this year, and we've had to be a little bit selective of which ones we play, because most of our time gaming has to go to this. So like, I don't get to play Overwatch nearly as much as I would like to. I have beaten Horizon Zero Dawn and the new Zelda, but there's a lot of other games that I would like to play, but don't get to invest my time in. I think I'm playing through Hollow Knight right now, and after that I'm going to go to the Doom game that came out last year, I want to say it did, or beginning of this year, I don't remember. But that's probably next up. I still haven't played Witcher 3, I want to play that, but from the experience of playing through Breath of the Wild and Horizon Zero Dawn, it's a little bit hard to devote that much time to one game, so I don't know that I'm going to get to The Witcher until next year, unfortunately. I hear it's awesome, and I don't want to like rush through it or anything like that, so. Anyway, that's 2 down. I'm going to go through one more. This video is going to be a bit longer than usual. I normally try to keep the videos to about 15 minutes, but for Mega Man 10, just the way that the levels played out, I'm going to have it be a bit more. Like I said, all the other ones, I already did voice acting, the voice alongside with my playing, and so if I cut the video here, the next video would only be about 5 minutes. So just bear with me, guys. If you don't want to watch the whole video, I get that. Just skip ahead. You can see what the boss is like, and yeah. It'll happen a couple times. I think a few of the Mega Man 10 videos are going to be close to the 20-minute mark, so I do apologize about that. Like I said, we found that 15 minutes generally is kind of the sweet spot for people's viewing habits, but maybe knowing going in that it's going to be 20 might be a little bit easier to plan. But yeah, and I think a good number of people didn't get to play Mega Man 10. Like, I know, like, classic Mega Man series and the X series, like, those are nostalgic, right? But these came out at kind of a weird time. They started out as like Xbox Arcade stuff. I apologize here. You can see up at the top that I save state. That's generally because I do that so that I have a marker so that I can edit this stuff out. So that I can edit out that I'm grinding. As you can see, I'm doing here. And I should have cut this out. I don't know why I didn't. I must have missed it in the editing process. Guess it wasn't that long, so it didn't really matter. But normally I would cut that out for you guys, and that's what that's save state. Normally I save state before and after, so that you guys, so that I can see when I'm doing the editing, like, hey, I need to cut it here and here. But did not do that this time for whatever reason. These guys are kind of annoying. I'm not doing too good of a job against them. Basically what you have to do, what you're supposed to do, is run under the guy that's up at the top shooting stuff out. I think I fought those guys before. Maybe I might have played this stage as well as Proto Man. This might have been the stage that I quit on when I was playing as Proto Man. These parts are annoying. Anytime there's like bad guys near a ladder in Mega Man, it's always frustrating. I'm definitely just gonna die. So I think I might actually kill myself off here just so I can get my stuff back. Yeah. Alright, let's give this another go. Yeah, any part like this in Mega Man where it's like ladders and guys that can hit you, it's always kind of irritating, but yeah, you get by. I don't know why I'm so bad. I keep hesitating because I'm like, oh, I don't want to get hit. I'm sure this is thrilling video footage here. Speaking of which, today I'm real bad at this. I'm getting frustrated watching myself do this. Today was like the day after they dropped like 7 trailers at Comic-Con. Wow, I suck at this. I don't know why I didn't cut this out. Ian's gonna definitely comment on this one. But yeah, they dropped a bunch of them. I'm looking forward to a few of them. One of the ones that I was very excited about was Ready Player One. Pretty good book that I read. My wife read it too. She didn't care for it, partially because the female characters are written like butt in that book. But the premise of the book is still interesting. But yeah, if you haven't read it, I recommend checking out. Stranger Things Season 2 looked awesome. I didn't see any trailers for it because obviously it just started, but there was like the announcement this morning, at least this morning Korea time for me, that Dan Harmon is going to be heading up a Sirens of Titan adaptation of Kurt Vonnegut's book. That's like one of my favorite books ever. So super, and Dan Harmon is fucking amazing. So super excited about that. Justice League trailer looks alright. Like, no Superman, so that's good. I mean, he's obviously going to be in the film. They like leaked that as soon as Batman v Superman was done. In the same movie, they can't even just let it rest there for whatever reason. But Superman is stupid, so I'm glad he's not in it. I don't think the movie's going to be great. Wonder Woman was cool. I don't know that they have it in them to do that again. I feel like they're trying to do what Marvel did without doing any of the work Marvel did, but we'll see. Maybe they'll pull it off. What else? What else did I watch in those trailers? The Defenders on Netflix. That looks like it might be decently cool. So I can't get through that wall right there. I need like the Commando Man's missile thing to break that wall. Oh, side note, later on in these videos, there's like a part, much later on in these videos, you guys will see, there's a part where I'm like trying to hit a bad guy on the ceiling, and Commando Man's bullets can like go up. I didn't play these games all in a row. I played Mega Man 10 like in big chunks, and I forgot about that. So I'm like, oh, how can I kill this guy? How can I kill this guy? And I already know that eventually Ian will comment on that. When you just use Commando Mans, it's because I forgot, Ian. So this is a call forward. Just remember that. Eventually you will think, Jonathan, why didn't you just use Commando Man? That's why. Anyway, Defenders. Looks cool. I still haven't watched a lot of the Netflix stuff. I watched all of Jessica Jones, all of Daredevil Season 1. Never watched Daredevil Season 2. First half of Luke Cage, which was cool, but just felt like it was taking a really long time, and never watched Iron Fist, so I'm not super excited for that, but I'll probably catch up by the time it comes out. I don't know why I didn't just use the weapon immediately. I think I wised up to it. I have a habit of like not using the weapon when I first go in, even if I have full health, which may be a mistake. Although I almost died there doing that, and then I would have been screwed because I wouldn't have had enough items. So maybe it is the right way to go. Who knows? Anyway, guys, that's it for the first video. Sorry for rambling on a bit. You had to fill 20 minutes. It gets hard to talk when you're by yourself. That's why Ian called in our buddy for those Symphony of the Night videos. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for following along. The rest of the videos are a little bit more entertaining in my opinion, because I think it's more interesting to watch my reactions first time as it's happening. So hopefully you guys enjoy that. Let me know if you prefer this method or the other one. Who knows? We'll see. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for following along. Please remember to like and subscribe. Please remember to follow us on Facebook. Check out everything that we're doing there. Ian and I are really excited to be getting into the next portion of our gaming after this. I move on to the Mega Man X series, and then on to the PlayStation series of Mega Man. So hopefully you guys enjoy those. So anyway, this has been Jonathan for the Blue Wizard Project. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.